killing them. Shorty had him drip, proud of them. Put it on the jet, out of here. 2024, all year. All paramedics, killing them. Stepping on their neck.
Hey gang, welcome back to my channel. I am Wendy and this is Wendy with the I. On my channel, I talk about a ton of different things. Today, we're going to talk about something that I have been hinting to in the last few videos, but I wanted to go ahead and talk about it now because I think my next video is actually going to be me like going to my pre-op. So let's get it out of the way. So yes, I am having surgery. We are talking surgery in this video. Y'all, I went to church earlier and I had like this cute little outfit on. I was like, I'm gonna sit down and do my little talk with my cute little outfit on. And I got to moving around and like cleaning up, and then I changed clothes and I totally forgot that I was gonna do my little do in my little outfit. And so I was like, you know what, let's just listen. I'm repping my Eagles today. So, well, not L, W, because we're gonna win today. Repping my Eagles today, and I might as well just talk about surgery because I'm so excited. So let's get to it. So if you have been following me for a little while, or not even, well, yeah, I guess a little while, because I haven't talked about it in a while, you would know that I had cosmetic surgery on June 2023. Yes, June 2023. So we are definitely over a year with this. I had a tummy tuck, I had a back lift, I had 360 lipo, and I had a BBL. So those are the things that I got done in my first surgery. I have talked a lot on the channel about like my weight loss and my struggle with weight and all that stuff, my struggle with self-esteem, my struggle with basically all those types of things, right? I struggle with self-worth, self-image, like all that. So I felt like this was because I've also like tried to have cosmetic surgery like for a long time. I have done the research. I have like talked to a bunch of different doctors, and I felt like it was never the right time. Our guide like was showing me that this is not the right time. And everything just like came together last year, and it was finally the right time. And I have never been happier with my results, with my doctor. I have so many videos on my channel that talk about like my doctor, my process, and all that other stuff. And so I think I have a playlist. If I don't, I need to make one with just all the surgery talk. But if I do have a playlist, it'll be on the screen, hopefully. But if I don't, I'll definitely make one. So yeah, so I'm not gonna go into a bunch of detail about the first surgery because I want to talk about the upcoming surgery. But what I will say is that my doctor is amazing. My doctor is Dr. Amaka out of Nashville, Tennessee. So yes, I did travel for my surgery. She is a Black woman. I knew that I wanted to be worked on by a Black woman. I am very intentional about finding my doctors, my people who service me. I'm very intentional about finding people who look like me, because I know that it is like, it's hard out here for us. And well, that's first, it's hard out here for us. And so I definitely want to like support and, you know, help out in that way. And then secondly, like, who is going to give me the best service that I think I should get? Somebody that looks like me, right? Like, no offense, but like, I feel like a Black woman is going to know or have a better idea of what I want specifically in the cosmetic surgery range. Okay. Like who better to service me? So yeah, so I've searched high and low for Dr. Amaka, and she is amazing. She is very informative, even like online. Like if you follow her, she's always talking about like just all the different subject matter that you see out there, even like the stuff that's not so glamorous, she talks about. And so she is just like that in person. And I am so thankful to have found her and to have had her as a surgeon. And she is going to be doing my surgery here coming up. So yeah, so that's my doctor. Went to Nashville. So that's all about the first surgery. So second surgery first. Why am I having a second surgery? So I initially met with Dr. Amaka in 2022. Like that was my first consult with her. And during my first consult with her, we talked about everything that I possibly wanted to do, right? And it was at that surgery that she told me that I would need multiple surgeries, okay? When I left that meeting, I was like, I'm not having multiple surgeries. Like in my head, I'm like, I'm not having multiple surgeries. We're gonna have this first surgery, we're gonna knock out most of the things, and then I'm gonna be good, okay? And so that was my plan. That was my internal plan. Was like, okay, yeah. So, June comes around. June 2023 comes around. I have my surgery. I feel amazing. Like, it's so great. All this other stuff. And as I'm like going through the recovery and like just living my best life and doing all this other stuff, there are the things that we had talked about that I wasn't able to get done in the first surgery started to become bigger issues for me. Not like huge issues, but like I knew I was like, I kind of, was thinking about like, let's see, like what can I do outside of surgery? So I like gave myself a year. I was like, I'm going to work really hard in the gym. I'm going to do what I can and see if I can like address this stuff like myself. Right. And so I will say, let me interject and say, you know how a lot of people are like, now when you start having surgery, like don't get addicted. Like I can see how people could get addicted to surgery because you lay on that table and you get doop, 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 and things are corrected, right? And it's just like, listen, you're going to go through some stuff in recovery, but like when you're recovered, it's just like amazing. And so now that you have that experience, it's like, and because my first surgery was so intense with all the stuff that I did, the second surgery, you start thinking, oh, the second surgery, like I'm not even going to get even half that stuff. So it's not going to be as bad. And my recovery was not bad at all. So that it made it even more easier to like have it in the back of my head of, oh gosh, second surgery, And so, yeah, so I can see how people could be like, oh, don't get addicted. Kind of like when you get like a tattoo or a piercing or something. People are like, don't get addicted, but because people go back and go back again and go back again, anyways. But so yeah, so I did actually want to like give myself a year of like just living in my new body and doing the work in the gym and like maintaining my results and doing all that. And I did that. But again, there were still just things that like I would focus on, especially when I would like look at myself in the mirror or like look at myself in pictures that I knew I had already talked about with Dr. Maka before to address. And she told me like, listen to your surgeon. Listen to your surgeon because your surgeon knows. They've been through all this, right? So So I decided, I was like, okay, let me talk to Dr. Hamaka and let's see what we can do. So I have decided, so this really, I'm calling it's a second surgery, but like it is really a continuation of the first surgery, because it is all encompassing of what I initially talked about. Like, this is nothing new. This is something that has been years in the making. And so, yeah, I initially, when I actually initially decided in my mind, yes, I'm going to have a second surgery, I was really like self-conscious about it. To the point that like, I thought, I don't know if I want to tell anybody, kind of thing. And I had to like talk to my therapist about it. I was like, yo, why am I feeling this way? Like, what? Like, I'm happy about it, but I feel, self-conscious about it. And it was because I felt like I was going to be judged. And I really, honestly, I thought I had moved past that point with the first surgery, but, obviously there were things that I had to process, to be able to actually talk about this and share that I was going to have a second surgery. So I wasn't fully I hadn't fully kind of processed through that. But now that I have, I'm feeling so great about my decision to have a second surgery and my decision to actually share that I'm having a second surgery. So I think that is all the pre-talking to how I came to the decision to having I'm saying second surgery, but really a continuation of the first surgery. So yeah. So now, what am I having done? Okay. So with this surgery, I'm going to address other areas that I wasn't able to address the first time, because obviously I listed out everything that I did the first time. That was a lot. Okay. It was a lot. It was a lot to recover from, and it was a lot to do in the first time. But of course couldn't fit anything else in. So with this second surgery, I am going to have, I'm going to work on my arms. I'm going to get liposuction and skin tightening with my arms. That's called body tight. So basically I won't have a scar or anything because I won't get cut at all. It'll just be, lipoing and lasering. That's what's happening with my arms. I've always thought my arms were just a lot bigger than I wanted them to be, a lot bigger than my body. And I just want them smaller so I can fit shirts that I actually can fit. Because usually when I have shirts or jackets, one of the things that don't fit are my arms, and I'm always so self-conscious about them. But I've been working on them and they look good. Like, they're smaller, they're definitely smaller, but I feel like I got a ways to go. And it's good that I don't have to actually get cut, because I still have great elasticity in my arms and I have really good muscle tone. I just have a lot more volume than I want. So that's the first thing. Now the next things actually are things that I want to have done. Well, let me say this. I have a surgery booked, but I also have a pre-op this week on Friday, and I want to add something, but we'll talk about that in a second. So let me just tell you what's booked. So arms are booked. I'm getting 360 lipo because I'm getting a second round BBL. Let me tell you why. So if you know me, I had nothing back there in the beginning, right? Like I've gained and lost so much weight. I didn't have any volume back there at all. And so, one of the main reasons that I wanted to have surgery in the first place was to fix my shape. I wanted to have a better shape. And she told me in my initial consult that I would need 2 rounds of a BBL to get the actual shape that I wanted in my butt. And I told her, I didn't tell her, but I was thinking to myself, nah, I don't think that's true. Like, I just a little something back there will be great. And let me tell you, like, I I have a little something back there and I love it. But I would definitely like a little bit more shape to it. So how she described it was like round 1 would be foundational. So it'd be like putting the foundation back there. And then round 2 would be the actual kind of shaping. And so I can totally see that now with like what I see as far as like shaping of my butt. And again, I'm in the gym all the time and I'm working on that sucker. I be working on my arms and my butt all the time in the gym, okay? And I know it's doable, but again, like when you when you know that you can just, and you trust your surgeon and you could just be like, hey, can we, you know, it's just, I don't know. And I'm 43, like I'm ready to just give it to me, honey. Give it to me. I've realized that I am better at maintaining versus building. Cause I don't know. I can't call it. I can't explain it, but that's just how I feel. So yeah. So I decided, I was like, okay, it makes sense. Let's do the round 2. So those are the things that are booked, okay? I would like to add a third piece of this puzzle. Something that we have talked about. We talked about it at the initial consult. And when I talked to her initially about booking the second surgery, I said, I don't want to get cut again. So I'm gonna call this good. But Dr. Amaka posted a video of someone getting this exact surgery that I wanted, and it looked so good. I was like, I need to reevaluate that because that's something that I do really want. And so the third and final thing that I want to get added are my thighs, my inner thighs. My inner thighs, especially the top part of my thighs, look like what you will see when someone has lost a lot of weight and they still have their skin. And so, I'm very self-conscious about that. The good thing about my surgery would be that if she can add this to the other things that I want to get done, I would only need to get cut on the top portion of my thigh. So not a full thigh lift. I would need only a partial thigh lift. And we talked about this. She's seen my thighs. That was her recommendation. And so I'm going to be talking to her about adding that on Friday. So a thigh lift is what I would, or a partial thigh lift is what I would want to add to this surgery. Now, I do not know if it's possible to have a thigh lift and a BBL at the same time. If it is not possible to do that, I'm going to opt for, if she lets me change, I would opt for the thigh lift versus the BBL. And I will call it good, because I really wished that I wouldn't have been I was very self-conscious when I was talking to her the second time. And I was very conscious of the fact that I didn't want to get cut again. Like I was no. But I don't know. I don't know if it was like God or I don't know what it was. But as soon as I made that decision, as soon as we locked it down, she posted it. And I was like, I feel like this is a sign. This is a sign that I should have added that, or I should have talked to her about that. And so now I have to wait and find out if it's something that's possible to add, or if it's something that I have to just let go or do a round 3. I don't know. We'll see. But I really don't want to do round 3. Round 2, I feel like it's good enough. I don't know. We'll see. But so that is what I am planning on doing with my second surgery. So let's talk about dates. Let's talk about money and post-op. Okay. In that order. So dates. So like I said, I'm going to be having my pre-op appointment on Friday, on this coming Friday, which is today is Sunday, December the 15th. My pre-op is Friday, December 20th. Is that Sunday? Maybe, I don't know. Wait, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th. Yeah, December 20th. Very excited about that. Very like, oh, I'm getting like, y'all, I'm getting so excited. I'm so excited that I'm getting excited. Because before, like I said, I was very like self-conscious about it. But like, I have let all that go and I'm just, I'm so excited. So I'll be flying to Nashville actually and seeing her in person so she can like look everything over. Like my 1 year post-op of my first surgery, we did that virtually, so she wasn't able to like see me in person. So this will be the first time she's seen me in person. Gosh, it might be a year now. It might be a year. It might be a little over a year since she's seen me in person. So this will be the first time she'll be able to like put her hands on me since she's worked on me from the first surgery. So yeah, so we'll do that on Friday. I'll talk to her about like, you know, changing up what I want via surgery. I'll get all the recovery paperwork. I'll get all of my prescriptions probably sent to a local pharmacy here in Northwest Arkansas, or I might get them filled in Nashville. I'm not sure. We'll see. Usually there's like 6 or 7 prescriptions that they have. A few of them are like pain medication, and then like for so you don't get what am I trying to say? So gosh, you don't get infection. Oh gosh. So you don't get infections. I think there's like some patches for, because I get queasy, nauseous kind of sort of with medications and stuff. And so like I'm trying to think of like the terminology. I can't like think of terminology, but I think there's like patches that you put like on the back of your ear for like your anesthesiologist or whatever, so that when they do their stuff, like you don't get all queasy and stuff. But yeah, so there are a few things. Oh, arnica. I think arnica is one of them too. And that helps with bruising and stuff. Like you can get arnica, like on Amazon, like you can get arnica anywhere really. It just helps with bruising. So yeah, so there are a few things. I think there's like blood thinners too. I don't know. There's a few different medications that you get prescribed that you have to like bring with you, or you have to have with you the day of surgery or whatever. So yeah, dates. We're talking about dates, right? Yes. So yeah, and so my pre-op is Friday. My surgery date is January the 21st. So I am just a little over a month away. It's going to happen in the new year, January 21st, 2025. Very excited in Nashville. I will be staying in Nashville for a week, and then I'll be coming back here. So if you have been following me and you see my first surgery, you know that I went to Nashville for a week as well. Well, more than a week, actually, like a week and a half. I feel like I was there with my parents, and then my sister and family came down, and we were all kind of there together having a jolly old time while I was recovering. But this time I'm going to Nashville with one of my best friends, Connie. Thank you, Connie, so much for coming with me. My parents were like, listen, we love you, but we can't see you. We can't see you suffer like that. We can't see you in pain like that. It's just too much. I was in pain, but it was hard for me to get around, obviously, like right after getting cut from the front and the back and side and side. It was just really hard for them. And so I love them very much, and I love them for doing all that. That was like probably, that was the best thing that could have happened for my recovery, being around them, because they're amazing. But Connie is a really good friend of mine, and she is going to take good care of me. I know my parents have already talked to her and like given her cards and love and all that good stuff, and my sister too. And so everybody's like super thankful for Connie, and I'm very thankful for her too. So and she is going to come back here with me. Well, obviously not obviously, but she lives here as well. But when I get back, my parents are actually coming up, and I guess they're going to do a handoff, and my parents are going to help me out, for a few days here. And so I think that, this time around, the recovery shouldn't be I shouldn't be as dependent on people with this recovery versus the other time, because of like the intensity of the surgery. So, but we'll see, because you just never know. Like, I have been through surgery before, but like this is different. So we'll see. But yeah. So yeah. So I guess I talked about dates. I talked about recovery. That's what's gonna happen with recovery. And then let's talk about pricing, because I know a lot of people ask me about price all the time. Like when I talk about the cosmetic surgery stuff, like the two biggest things that they ask me about are who was my surgeon and how much was it. That's really like what people be wanting to know, because it's like people are curious. Like if you are not aware, there are so many people out there that like are very interested in cosmetic surgery, and for whatever reason, for like maybe society frowning upon cosmetic surgery, or their family or their friends or whatever, people are like scared about like talking about it, and or like even saying that they're interested. But a lot of people are interested. So I just, because I feel so confident like in my decision, and just in myself, period. I want to help those are the people that I want to reach. Like, I want to reach those people who think that are like, you know, self-conscious or like nervous about talking about it, because it's not taboo. Like, it's, you know, not everybody is doing it to look like the Instagram model. Like, I did it to like, I wanted a better shape, and I knew that I needed to like remove a lot of skin to, you know, to get to where I wanted to go. I'd done the work to lose the weight, and I wanted to show the work that I had done. You know what I'm saying? So that was just me, and I wanted to feel better about myself too. I wanted to feel better about how I looked. So that's just me, and I feel like other people out there may feel that way, and you know, they just need a little, you know, if they need answers to questions, I'm here for it. Now, I will also say I am not here to like advocate for everybody needs surgery, because no, it's not the case. I'm just saying I wanted it. Like, if you want it, like, not to say that you need it, but if you want it, like, you know, I am a resource. I always say that, but anyway, so yeah. So back to the cost of surgery. So I can only speak specifically to Dr. Amaka, because that's the only person that I have had cosmetic surgery with. I trust her with my life. And that is, I feel like, the most important thing. I would say, I say this in every one of my surgery videos. Do not price shop with your life. There are a lot, and I mean a lot, of cosmetic surgery centers and cosmetic surgery doctors who are running promos and discounts, and their prices are just too good to be true. And they may do great work. But I don't necessarily know if that is the best way to go. Cheaper is not better in most cases. And I'm not saying that you need to you just need to pay astronomical prices to be safe. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that do your research, talk to these doctors, figure out what their post-operative, pre-operative, during surgery care looks like, and make sure that you are comfortable with what you're seeing, what you're hearing, and the people that are servicing you and have their life in your hands. Because let me tell you something. I trust Dr. Amaka with my life. Well, obviously, because I put my life in her hands once, and I'm going to do it again. Her team is amazing. She has a post-operative recovery schedule that is amazing. She has a nurse that comes to you post-operatively to check up on you and show your caregivers what they need to be doing all this. Oh, she's amazing. I love her. And you have appointments up to a year post your surgery where you can ask questions, or you can ask questions anytime, and you're going to get somebody that answers the phone and answers your questions. And you can talk directly to her. I cannot say enough about Dr. Amaka and her services. And I will continue to sing her praises. In saying all that, she is not cheap. We are not. You gonna get what you pay for, I feel like, okay? So when I initially had my first surgery with Dr. Amaka, all that stuff that I had done, she was actually in a partnership with another doctor at another clinic, right? And so I think I paid almost $30,000 for everything that I got done, for the post-operative care nurse, for all the surgery center, all that, right? Anesthesiologist, all of that, right? Dr. Amaka she has her own practice, okay? And so with that comes, we're moving on up. Today's prices are not yesterday's prices, okay? I'm not getting close to what I did the first time. I would say if she was probably in the same space, cut that price in half. But because we are in a different time, and listen, she is sought after, honey. She is prime time, okay? Her prices have, and I've looked at it. Her prices have doubled, okay? And so I'm paying almost exactly the same price for, half of what I got done. So yeah. So listen, when I say, and I say this all the time, I am a big body beans, baby. I am a big body bean. I mean it. Cause listen, I could have bought a big body bean. I could have bought two. Well, I don't know. I don't even know how much beans cost now. Cause I drive Porsche. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should say I'm a big body Porsche. I'm a big body Porsche, maybe, instead of a big body Benz. But anyways, so yeah, so just know that yes, today's prices are not yesterday's prices. You're gonna get what you pay for. And yeah, so in knowing that, and this is elective surgery. This insurance, move it to the side. We are not using insurance for anything. You are paying this out of pocket. So if you are wanting to do something like this, make sure you're saving your money. Now, there are also some companies like Care Credit and something else that could possibly help you with the out-of-pocket surgeries, basically getting a loan, like a medical loan or whatever. But for the most part, well, not for the most part, for all the part, you are paying out of pocket. So make sure you got your coins together. Don't go into this lightly. Don't do this on a whim. Do your research, all of that. So yeah. Okay, guys, I think that is really everything that I wanted to get across to you guys today. I mean, not that I just necessarily wanted to get everything across to y'all, but I definitely wanted to share about my journey, about what's next. Super excited. I'll take you with me to Nashville. I won't take you like to the actual appointment probably, but we'll talk about that appointment after probably, and I'll let you know what the final tally is, if I'm able to get that addition done, or that addition added to my process. And yeah, we'll be speaking real soon, guys. We'll be speaking real soon. So like I always say, if you have any questions, if you have anything that you want to like ask me about, or you want more information on, you can leave your questions in the comments below. If you want to be discreet about it, definitely follow me on Instagram or Facebook and DM me. I'm always down to answer questions, especially about this subject, because I know when I was in that process, there are some people that I reached out to that were really amazing with helping me, or, answering my questions and just helping me think through processes. So yeah, I want to pass that along. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.